Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Golden Sun. In the last part, we made our way to Lolivero. We found out that Satras's group stormed their way through the Shuhala gates, ransacked Lolivero, and took someone named Shiba with them. We also went ahead and did the Crossbone Isle stuff, got the final genie of the game, and got some levels, got some interesting stuff, and we're ready to head out. Yeah, the graphics. Can't really say much about the graphics really for a Game Boy Advance game. What am I doing? I gotta reveal. Oops. Alright. Oh, this place. I remember this place having one particularly annoying puzzle. Alright. Can I reveal that? Reveal! No. Let's see. I need to move them down there. Oops. Too close! Move that down there. And one more. I think I need to go like one more space up. That might be too far apart. Oh, well, maybe not. Okay. Gotta move that down there so I can get that. I see that thing buried in a brush. That's there. Blowing away the brush. Alright. Now get this down here. So I would need to do one. Let me put that there. And move this all the way around the room. Oops. Alright. So far, so good. Oh, well, I was wondering when my counters would roll in. Nice. Get these things out of my way. Dead. Uh-oh. Okay. So, lift this thing. No. Carry. There we go. One more. Get that down there. Just tip the scale. There we go. Left or right? go left. What's this? Get these things out of here. Bull. Wow, did I deal 11 damage to that thing? 9 damage! Holy shit! That's a tough rat. Man, this is one tough rat. Yeesh. Alright, what is this thing? It's a statue. Seems awfully suspicious. Ha! Ooh, Oracle's robe. Boosts, resists water and boosts HP recovery. Cool, I'll give it to you. What do you have? Oh, you just have a blessed robe. Alright, I guess I'm going right now. Is there a path that needs to be revealed? There is not. Damn it! I couldn't even get out the door! Alright, get these things out of here. Alright, shine plasma, nice. Should probably heal it. Oh, it's this one. It's this puzzle in particular. I remember this puzzle well. Oh god. I don't remember it. You have to put these in a certain pattern. And there really isn't, I don't think there is a, no there's not. Yeah, you gotta stick them in the right pattern and oh god. Oh boy. I'm trying to remember what the pattern was. There's really no way, there's really no indicator what goes what, so you just gotta kind of fiddle around with it. Trying to trying to do this based off memory. I think this was over here. No, I think this was up here. Because yeah, they don't really tell you what goes where. I believe blue was up in the corner. Green was down here. Violet was down here. And then orange in the center. No, that's not right. I know orange was in the center. And I know red was in the top left. I don't remember the rest though. Maybe push this down here once. No. What about down here then? Aha! What? I figured it out. Okay. Oh, that's... Alright, that is not where I want to go. There's a side crystal there. So, might as well just heal up for the free healing. Alright. We're making progress. Now... what's around this room? Be gone with you, evil spirits and creepy crawlies. Where's this way lead? Okay, so I'm assuming I gotta do this. This will be a shortcut for later. I don't know why I'm doing this. Why not? It'll probably reset when I leave the room anyway. Stairs going down. Alright. Is there like a hidden passage to this? There is not. I was thinking it was like the waterfalls in the Mercury Lighthouse. Get out of here, lizard! You get a lot of XP out here for all these monsters, so... I mean... This is probably better grinding here than it is grinding the oh god, can I make it? Oh, it just made it. Probably be grinding here than the, Tempest Lizard in, the desert. What's this? Oh, it's cursed! I don't want that. Cursed gear is good, but... It's just not worth it. In my opinion. God damn it. Mortal danger! Oh, I even got punched to the face. Oh, nice. Damn, that deals a lot of damage, Ivan. Man, this guy's a heavy hitter. Any secret doorways? Haha! No. God damn. We're coming out in force now. Nice. Oh, don't do that. Ha! Well, I killed one. Which means this one's probably gonna die. So... Oh! Yeah, yeeted off the screen there. Look at the XP. Shit. Alright, can't go over there yet. Oh, that was so difficult. I just entered the room and we're gonna be attacked by creepy crawlies. Move that. Seems my eye. Good. Gargoyles. Eat this. Ooh, nice. Nice. I'll take your XPs. Down here. What's in here? Nothing. No. Oh God, really? Ah! Oh, jeez. Get this thing out of our way. Alright. Besides these things. $27! Oh joy, I've hit the same level as I did in my my other file. Oh boy. Let's move this down there. Oops, too far. So long as one of the little sparks gets to where it needs to be, I've already fucked it up. This needs to go over here. This needs to go down there. And then this needs to go over here. There we go. Bombs! Nice, I sucked your life force. What's down here? Ooh, dragon scales. Resists water and fire. That's actually a nice defense boost for him. I'll give it to you because you lower your agility. Plus, his defense is pretty high. What's in here? Stairs that lead somewhere. Where the other path will lead though? First, before we're going there. I didn't mean to run away. God damn it. What's this? Oh. I can't even go that way anyway. Burn them all! Can't really complain. The XP is super nice. Alright, I need to get down there. What's up here first? Move that there. Drop it on the scale. Drop it! Alright. Let's go up here. Push this off and so I can get a shortcut. Release the sand! Nice. I'm sure that one's about to die, so leave that to Isaac. Oh, jeez. You're right there. That's what you get. Blow them all away. Uh-oh. It's one of these things. The chest! No, Jimmy! Gaia Blade, yes! It's the sword I've been looking for. The best sword in the game. Well, the best Earth sword. Alright, so I gotta get to I gotta get over there. I can go up. I can't go up, never mind. Alright, so what do we have to work with here? So if I go up there, that's not gonna work, so I had to go left. So which means this would have to go here. I think. No, I lied. I'm a lot. Oh, wait. Yeah, I lied. I think. No, I didn't. Gotta push this down here. This over there. Get this down here. And then push this down in the hole over here. Oh, too far. Perfect. Nice. There's Titan Blade. Oh, look at that damage. It's freaking great. And I'm dumb. I had a realization about that stupid axe I sold. Because I have Cleric's Ring on, it avoids the curse. So, I'm dumb. I realized that. So, I believe this leads to the end. Can I kill these guys before Ivan dies? There we go, level 27. Okay, that will lead me to where I need to fall. With that being the case, I kind of want to go back and get that axe. Because that would be a great thing for Garrett. Dungeon's pretty much already done. So... yeah, I'm gonna backtrack, so I'm gonna cut this out for YouTube. I will be right back. I'm gonna go get that stupid axe again. Alright, YouTube, we're back. Yeah. I had to go through the whole thing all over again. The thing didn't save it. The whole thing essentially reset itself. But I got the demon axe back from the shop. So, now I think I'm good to go. And here we are, the Venus Lighthouse. At long last, the time has come to light Venus Lighthouse's beacon. With the second beacon lit, only two will remain. No, lighting Jupiter is virtually the same as lighting Mars. That is true. Jupiter is really all that remains. That's right. Your dreams are within your grasp now. Why are you still here, Felix? I thought I ordered you to on ahead to the ship. I've already sent Jen and the others to the dock at Ejima. Then why did you come back? Because I have a different promise to keep. A promise, you say? You must mean Sheba. Yes, Sheba. Why haven't you released her yet? You promised to free her once you got into Venus Lighthouse. And that's what brought you back here. You promised not to involve anyone else who wasn't related to this matter. Sheba is special. Of course. Because Sheba is a special adept. You guys learned something from the first two lighthouses. And what would that be? The first two? So they've already lit Mercury. What other lighthouses have they lit? Probably Mars, right? Because we're at the Venus. So that's all that's left is Mars and Jupiter. So yeah, Mars. In order to return, yeah, because we still have the Mars gem. No, that doesn't make sense. Oh, whatever. In order to enter each lighthouse, you needed an adept of that clan. Right now we have fire, earth, and water adepts, but no wind adept. That does seem to be the case. Do we need Shiba to get into the Jupiter Lighthouse? I'm sorry, Felix, but we cannot even enter without a wind adept. That being the case, I guess I understand why you can't set Shiba free. It seems you too have learned something. That is all then, you should go, Felix. No, I cannot leave Shiba behind. I'm taking Shiba to the ship. What are you talking about, Felix? We don't know what will happen when you light this beacon. I won't let you leave Shiba here to find out. We told you we'd protect Shiba. Don't you trust us? That's not what I'm saying. It's just best to be safe. Don't tell us what's best, Felix. You're not taking Shiba. Why not? What? You don't trust me? How can we, after you demanded we free Shiba? If we had trusted you a moment ago, Shiba would be free now. Come with me, Shiba. I shall protect you. Are you ready to do this, even though it means fighting us? I believe he is. He would not have defied us if he lacked the will to fight. If it means protecting Shiba from harm, then I must. You have seen what we can do. You know you can't stop us. How can you protect Shiba when you can't even protect yourself? This rebellious attitude is exactly why we've never let you fight. Haven't you been given enough reason to fear us in these travels? You're no fighter, Felix. How can you hope to stand against us? You question us for the last time. Let's see what you can do. Looks like they're having a falling out over Shiba. There's something more to it though. It seems Satchos and Minardi no longer trust Felix. Looks like that's a perfect opportunity has just fallen into our laps. Now's our only chance to prevent them from lighting the beacon. Yeah, it kind of is. There's not a moment to spare. Let's move! With that, I'm going to save it here, because it's tradition. Yeah, we're pretty much the same spot where, well, about 3 hours shorter. And less money. But, yeah. Alright. Isaac. So, you've come to stop us. Look what your defiance has brought us, Felix. I don't need you or anyone to rescue me, Isaac. I was just about to settle things with Satchos and Minardi. You can watch. Oh. Well. Then we'll show you the true power of this beacon's light. But Shiba has nothing to do with this, so set Shiba free. Silence! You'd best tread lightly, Felix, or both you and Shiba will suffer. If anything happens to Shiba, we'll have failed Farron. We won't permit you to lay a hand on Shiba or Felix. Oh, so you're worried about Shiba too? Don't worry, we won't hurt Shiba, if you meet our conditions. What are you doing, Satros? Leave this to me. Shiba, do you remember the rod connected to Hesperia? The Rod of Hesperia? The rod required to reach the Jupiter Lighthouse. Yes? Those who pursue us bear a rod. Is it the one? Shiba, stay where you are. You can do it from there. How about it, Shiba? Well, Shiba? Perhaps what? Don't yell at her. We're not yelling, we just want a straight answer. So, Shiba? Their minds are veiled. I cannot see clearly, but I think it's the one. It's a waste to try and make her try again. So, what do we do? Do you know the terms that we will require before we agree not to harm Shiba? Yeah, I'm pretty sure what they are. Hand over the rod, right? You're smarter than I thought. If you've already figured it out. If you give us a shaman's rod, Shiba will not be harmed. Agreed. Fine. The shaman's rod. If it means saving Shiba, I'll give it to you. What? But Hama gave that to you, Ivan. I don't care what. Don't you care what happens to Sheba? Then you will give us the rod. Oh God, pushy. Well done, Saturos. We finally have the shaman's rod. Go get it, Felix. Why me? To ensure your loyalty to us. Go on, Felix. Sheesh. What should I do with the rod? Keep it safe. Where do you think you're going, Sheba? I gave you the rod, now release Sheba! Whatever do you mean? You said you'd free Sheba if you gave the rod. I mean, they kinda didn't. They said they wouldn't hurt her. So... those were your terms. We gave you the rod, so release Sheba! You seem to have misunderstood. I said we wouldn't harm Sheba, but I never said we'd let her go. You're altering the bargain again? Why'd I say again? We can't help it if you misinterpreted Satros' terms. Besides, if you were here, we were to leave Sheba, she'd be in quite a fix. What do you mean? Sheba can't get back to Lalivera alone. What do you mean? We're going to take Sheba. Oh no. That's right. You won't be going back. This is it for you. Excuse me? Enough! You're the ones who aren't going anywhere. Bring it on, Welt. You won't live long enough to regret your stupidity. Prepare to experience firsthand the horror of a master fire adept. Oh, good. Wonderful. They're both weak to water. So, bear that in mind. You can also drown these guys, too. It'd be nice if I could drown them, though. No, don't do that. Alright, I think Minardi is the weakest health, so we're gonna go cut her down to size first. Alright, I wanna see how much drown deals in these guys. Wow, Ivan. One swing, huh? Oh god, I forgot these guys has a cure. Man, the damage is alright. Could be better though. Maybe if it's buffed up. Oh, shit. Oh, I'm wrapped in delusion, so... As tempting as it is to use my Jin, I kind of don't, because I like having Wish, because using all my Jin, using 4 Jin does give me Boreas, but I also lose a Wish. Uh-oh. Oh, jeez. Nice. Don't do that. Only 17. Not that too bad. Oh. Alright. Oops. Die, Minority! Alright, you're out of the picture. Alright. So it's just you, so it shouldn't be too difficult from this point forward. I should have used... Never mind, this is better. Look at that. This is one of those games where I kind of wish they would actually remake it for our console. I'm sure this game would look fantastic on an actual console. I kind of wish it did, but this game's forever stuck in the handheld generation. Still waiting for the day that these games get emulated to the Switch. But that probably won't happen. Wow, Ivan, you're holding out on me on those Sonic slashes. Even Isaac's is pulling his weight. Oh, back-to-back Titan Blades, nice. You can drown the. I mentioned it. You can drown these guys too with a very, very slim chance. All right, 3 in a row. Making up for Ivan's lack of Sonic slashes. There we go. All right, 4. Keep it up, Isaac. Alright, he's down. Oh good, level 28. I've surpassed my other file. We did it, we beat him! Alright, Sheba, let's go. Felix, what are you doing? I cannot give up Sheba. What? But we just saved you. I never asked you to help us. Felix, you're not one of them. You're free to go now. So why are you doing this? The 4 beacons must still be lit. You're going to light the beacons? That's ridiculous. I felt you'd say that, but I'm going to do it anyway. So wait, if he means to light the beacons, then he's our enemy, right? Well, yeah, our mission is to stop them from lighting the beacons. Do what you will, Isaac, but if you try to stop me, I'll fight you. I hope you don't think you finished us off. You may not be finished, but you can barely stand. Right now, yes, but we'll be back on our feet as soon as we do this. Uh-oh. Oh no, he threw the elemental star into the lighthouse. How could this happen? We couldn't keep them from landing the beacon. That's not all. The energy of the beacon will restore our power. How can it restore their power? Venus is the earth elemental, right? Yes. Then why would Venus give power to fire adepts? Fire and Earth share a symbiotic relationship. This light will restore our synergy. We'll fight you as many times as it takes. We won't lose. You may have beaten the two of us, but now you face the true might of the Fire Clan of the North. Fire Clan of the North? Bear witness to the strength of the Northern Wilds. Oh, give it up. We beat you once and we'll do it again. Go, Felix. Take Sheba and go. I can go? We may not have the strength to protect Sheba after this. We must take Sheba and the ship without fail. What are you waiting for? Go! Now! No, I cannot leave you to fight them alone. Are you saying you don't want to lose to Isaac? I wonder if that's true. What was that? Wouldn't you just be a little sad to see our childhood friend perish? What are you saying? I'm saying you're here to protect this brat from your past. Do you really think I would help them? Let's just say I wouldn't put it past you. And you, Saturos, do you agree? I wouldn't say that, but it would be best not to raise our suspicion. Now who's telling whom what's best? Fine, I'll take Sheba for you. Come on, Sheba. Wait, Felix, I won't let you go. Felix is the least of your worries right now. Oh my, they're glowing. Uh-oh. It's time you learn what true power is. Their synergy is overflowing. It's too late to run. Uh-oh. They're fusing. They've merged into one another. Everyone, get back. I'm not afraid of no twin-headed dragon. Fusion dragon. They're weak to water. Now, if you've beaten Deadbeard, this guy is... You shouldn't pose too much of a problem. I was kind of hoping I'd get more healed up. I also want to see if I can drown him too. Uh-oh. I remember this dealing a lot of damage. Okay, maybe not. Maybe it's something else. Oh, it's this one. Oh boy. Oh my god. Ow. Alright. Let's get some protective auras going. Weak! Weak! Like that. It's not damage for just the base summon. And since he's weak to water, that's excellent damage. Uh-oh. I don't think I'm buffed up at all, really. Get some of the auras going. There we go. Ah! No effect! I was kind of hoping you use outer space. Look at that poor, piss poor damage. Uh-oh. Oh boy. Ivan might be in rough shape. Yeah. Dead beer was harder than this. This is like child's play. Wait! Come on, drown him! Damn it! Uh-oh. Oh, wait, no. We're good. Oh boy. Did you do it? Eat that! Guy's gotta be close to death. Thanks for wasting a turn. Uh-oh. Here we go. Out of space! There he goes. Die, dragon! How did we lose? We're superior in every way, but still we were defeated. And they go down the hole. Gone forever. We did it. We won. We beat them, but have we really won? Well, we beat them, but even though we couldn't stop them from couldn't stop the beacon from being lit. What are you talking about? We did everything we could. I mean, sure, we couldn't save the Venus Lighthouse, but we beat them. They're gone. You saw them falling down in that pit. So we don't have to worry about any more beacons being lit. But Felix is gone. He's taking Sheba. Look. What'd she see? What do they see? What's with you guys? Isaac, what are you looking at? Felix! Did you finish them? No one knew their power better than I did, if you destroyed them. And I'm no match for you now, Isaac. I must go. Come, Sheba. Wait, Felix. Why do you run from us? They fell into the lighthouse. It's all over. Poor fools. If you think it's over, you're sadly mistaken. If you plan to light the other beacons, you'll still need the elemental stars. We have them. They're gone, Felix. You don't have to light the beacons anymore. Yes, I do. If I don't light the beacons, what will happen? It's no use talking about it. Just wait and see. If you won't release Sheba, we'll have to take her back. Uh-oh. Oh, the whole lighthouse has been split apart. The lighthouse! Isaac, they're too far away. We can't reach Felix. That's not all. There's a light coming from down below. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What's going on here? Whoa. Earthquake! Oh. No, Sheba! What's going on? Oh. Hold on, Sheba. Take my hand. I can't. You must try. If you don't, you'll fall. Look down. The foundations of the lighthouse are crumbling. Uh-oh. That's not good. That's very bad. That's very, very bad. Why is this happening? Is it to protect the Venus Lighthouse? I'm slipping. I can't hold on any longer. No! Don't let go! You can't! You'll... Goodbye, Felix. And thank you. And there goes she. There she goes. Sheba! No, I won't let you die. What are you gonna do? What is this gonna accomplish? Oh, we finally have some dialogue from Isaac. Well, it's not really dialogue, it's exclamation points. Sheba fell out of that last tremor. Felix didn't dive into the sea after her, did he? I can't believe he did that from so high up. You idiot, Felix! I can't believe he said he'd light the other beacons. We would have had to fight him if this hadn't happened. But he sacrificed himself to save Sheba. He's not like Satiros. I'm at a loss, Isaac. We have to decide what to do next. What to do? What can we do? What about Jenna and the others at Ijima? Oh yeah, I completely forgot about Jenna. Isaac, listen up. We've got to go find Jenna. Look at that! Isaac has finally come back to his senses. Shouldn't we go find Jenna and the others right away? Yes. It's about time you started agreeing with me. Isaac, you'll have to tell Jenna about Felix. I know it'll be hard, but you'll be there to comfort her. What's the matter, Garrett? I was just thinking, how the heck are we supposed to get down? Good point. This is going to be leaving very difficult. Wow! The lighthouse is fixing itself! That was weird. It's back to normal. That was odd. What's going on around here? I don't think we'll ever know. At least now we can go search for Jen and the others. Alright, let's go, Isaac. It's time to find Jenna. But despite a long and tiring search, Jenna was nowhere to be found. Well, we gave it a good effort. How did the search for Sheba turn out? We were unable to find any sign of her. The seas are too rough to search. And there's no sign of her on land. It's all be responsible for Sheba's fate. No apology can reflect the sorrow I feel about your loss, Farron. All we can do for Sheba now is hope. But tell me, what of Jen and the others? The same. We've searched all over, but they're nowhere to be found. The ground tore apart from the shock of the lighthouse, and the ship... Apparently everything at Ijima, including the ship, was swept away. So Ijima itself was washed out to sea? Yes, apparently. Incredible. Then the Cave Geo has been flooded. But we think Jin and the others are still alive. They may have been washed out to the sea with Ijima. We have decided to continue searching for Jenna. Haven't we, Isaac? Yes, we can't stop now. Do not worry about Shiba. I just hope you were able to find Jenna. We will find Shiba without fail. Shiba has been in dangerous situations before and lived. But this time, I believe it was nothing short of a miracle. Who knew the sea would rise up to the lighthouse just as she fell? Can you really call that a miracle? Do you think it was just good luck? Let's call it a mere coincidence for now. Nothing is coincidental when it comes to this child. So you believe Shiba survived? Yes, I'm sure of it. Just because Shiba was an adept? An adept? What is that? Well, it's someone with abilities like theirs. Isaac, you and your friends are truly amazing. You were able to enter the ancient ruins and get to Venus Lighthouse. But Shiba was different. She couldn't enter the ruins. That's just because Shiba's abilities are different from theirs. No matter how many times I explain that to Farron, he doesn't get it. Garrett, don't be rude. Unfortunately, we don't have time to talk. We've got to go. That's right. I didn't mean to keep you. That didn't come out right. We mean that while we're talking, Jenna and the others are lost at sea. I understand your desire to leave as soon as possible. The sea has been very rough since the beacon was lit. Be careful. You too. Farewell. Take care, and farewell. Thank you very much. I hope your search for Shiba yields success. Alright. Isaac, please wait for me outside Farron's house. I wish to speak with you. Alright. Where are you going, Isaac? I didn't ask us to wait. Did you forget? No. I know we need to leave, but we need to hear what Item has to say. We can delay our departure a little longer. Let's wait. Thank you for waiting for me. As you no doubt have guessed, I need to speak with you about Lemuria. Yes, the island of this ancient so far out at sea. When you could not find Jenna, you returned to Venus Lighthouse. Yeah, the base of the lighthouse was flooded, so we couldn't get out. And that's when you gazed out to sea, as you promised Babi you would. Yes, and we saw an area wrapped in mist. I remember how Babi said Lemuria was always covered in mist. Oh. I'm not sure, but I'm beginning to think that may be Lemuria. If it is, then Babi's life could be saved. Yes. Then I guess we have no choice but to go. Yep. Good, then it's settled. I'll make arrangements for you to leave at once. But we have to find Jenna first. That is the other reason I wanted to see you. To give you this. Oh. Isn't that... You'll need it to sail Babi's ship. I thought the ship we saw at Ajima's was Babi's. His ship is here in the Lalivara. So the ship at the peninsula is Satharos' ship. Perhaps, but we have no way of finding that out now. Yes, they're gone. And now we can sail the ship with the ancients. It certainly will aid us in our search for Jenna. Babi told me the ship of the ancients is an incredible vessel. It will make your search for Jenna easier. We appreciate it. But I want you to find Lemuria as soon as possible. We promised Babi would find Lemuria. We will not fail him. Sweet! The ship is docked at the edge of town. You'll know it when you see it. Farewell, and bring back news of Lemuria. Right on, Isaac. We can finally get to see the ocean. To sea we go. It is time to depart. Alright. I was told to let you in if you showed up. The door is open. Lemurian ship. Rise, ship! Rise from the grimy depths. It looks like finally time to leave Gondwan. It's so strange. We've been traveling for so long, and yet it feels like we've only just begun. Now that I think about it, so many things have happened. But our journey will be over as soon as we find Jenna, right? Yes. The end of one journey, but the beginning of another? No way. You didn't forget, Garrett, did you? Our promise to Babi. Oh, Lemuria. I wonder what kind of place Lemuria is. We have to find Jenna before we're going to Lemuria, don't we? I mean, we don't have to. Huh? Jenna's going to be very sad when I have to tell her what you said. At any rate, this will be our first time out on the ocean. So this is the ocean Creighton wanted us to see. Or wanted me to see. The seas are very rough. Do you think we'll be okay? Yeah, we'll be fine. This is a Lemurian ship. We'll be fine. Well, shall we then? To sea. Jenna is waiting for us. And off the sail we go! And the ship moves on its own. It's a magic ship. And yeah, that is actually the end of the Golden Sun. It's a very short game, but like I said, its sequel is a lot longer. Oh. Man. This is one of those games that's a classic. It's one of those games where you kind of want a remake or of some sort, but you kind of don't at the same time because you don't want to ruin. You don't want to ruin it. Actually, I got through this a lot faster than I thought I would. I was expecting at least be another couple more days at least, but apparently not. Oh boy. But hey, at least that's one of the two games I have yet to... Well, that's one of the two games completed that I have had yet to do a new and improved playthrough on, so... Hey. Moving along. Oh man. I'm kind of hoping they bring back Golden Sun, but with how kind of bad Dark Dawn was for the DS, I don't know. Dark Dawn wasn't a bad game, but it definitely did not live up to Golden Sun 1 or 2 by any means. Dark Dawn felt kind of watered down, They introduced a lot of things in Dark Dawn, but the whole touchscreen, the DS, and the whole, you know, all that deal. So they introduced quite a lot, but there are times where it felt watered down. It's not my favorite, and plus they left Dark Dawn at such a cliffhanger ending. Like, that's why I want them to continue. Like, you can't leave a game on a cliffhanger like that and just never come back to it. I have done a playthrough of Dark Dawn. Unfortunately, I had no intentions of doing a new and improved playthrough of it because yes, the playthrough itself was very unstable, particularly with cutscenes. The emulator didn't really like playing that game very well. I had to quit. I had to keep switching video inputs every time I got into a cutscene because it was so bad. What's this? Save your adventure? Sure. I need to do this anyway for if I'm gonna link this game. Yes, you cannot resume your adventure with this data. Don't worry, I got one slot available. And we get a little sneak peek of Lost Age. Oh, Kraden, how long will this island continue to drift? I don't know. I wish you could tell me. You should know help in times like this. Hey, I'm hungry. How can you think about food? I wonder what happened to my brother. Can't be certain, but it looks like they lit the Venus beacon. You don't have to tell me that. That's how we wound up adrift at sea, right? You were so cranky today, Jenna. Well, I suppose you must be worried about Felix. Isaac and his friends must have been nearby too. They probably were. I miss them. Isaac, Felix. No, look who it is. There is something I wish to show you. Walk this way. Oh, look who it is. It's Sheba and Felix. They got washed up on the beach. They're alive. They're alive. What is this? What is this? Alex, what happened? A little sneak peek of Lost Age. To be continued. Alright, well that is going to be it for this playthrough. Short, sweet, I think it's the shortest, aside from like, you know, like Crash Team Racing, I think this is the shortest playthrough I've actually done in a long time. But yeah, we can go straight into the Lost Age, but I'm gonna do that tomorrow. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the playthrough, and I will see you when we pick up the adventure again in the Lost Age. So until then, I'll see you then. Later.